Ames Flyers, hockey is on the air. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, grandmas and grandpas, aunts and uncles, we welcome you back to Lakes Ice Arena for game number 2 of the Ames Flyers Pee Wee Orange team versus the Okoboji Mammoths. Lily Van Meer, Kira Terry, West Downing to start the game. BZ and Pappas playing D. And the puck is controlled by Boji, but then it comes in. And we got an offsides whistle. We're going to start all over here again from the dot closest to Boji's blue line. Boji comes away with the draw. And send back down and puts a little pressure on it, and it's sent out to neutral ice. BZ looking to go cross ice to Van Meer. Van Meer doesn't get to the puck. Here comes Boji the other way. Now Downing's got it. He's going to go around one. Downing gains the line and then set back out by Okoboji. Boji sending it towards the Flyers zone. Stella gets outbeaten. Ponce making a big save as Boji got a clear shot on net, but Leon butterflies and makes the save. Now Downing on the far boards, looking to center, has it poked away. It's going deep. He's thinking change. Van Meer going to get the puck while Terry changes. Boji met at the blue line by Antonovich. He slows the play down. Now Boji gains the line. Boji rips that puck around to the far boards where Jude Schmidt's waiting for it. Schmidt sends it out of the zone, and it jumps off of Boji Twig into the bench right there at Coach Jason, but his cat-like reflexes, and he avoids a puck in the teeth. Sorensen, Shalin, Antonovich out there. Antonovich comes away with it, and then Boji sends it the other way. Now Sorensen at the blue line. Sorensen gains the line. He's poked off his twig. Antonovich with it now. Antonovich trying to dance through 3 defenders. He gets it deep. Antonovich back out to Sorensen. Sorensen lets it hit his skates, and now he gathers. Sorensen trying to go out to the defender. Doesn't get good twig on it, but Jude moves it to Sorensen. Sorensen now. He's going to go deep to the near corner. This comes out. Jude gets a puck, and we're got a whistle here. And Antonovich going to go to the sin bin. Flyers going to skate 4v5. On the penalty kill is Peffer, Smith, BZ, and Pappas. Out to the defender. They're going to send it deep. BZ gets a twig on it. BZ sends it around the ice to Peffer. Peffer looking to get to the blue line. Gets it off the boards. It takes a weird bounce and stays in the Flyers zone. Now Peffer shovels it to the blue line. Still not out. Peffer now going to skate it out. Move it up towards Smith. Smith has got a little bit of room, getting pinched off by one defender, and the referee works it towards the net. Now he gets it down behind the net. Boji in on there. That's Antonovich with the slashing. Minute to go on the penalty kill. Here comes Boji marching out. They're coming through neutral ice with speed. Boji gains the line, sends it deep. BZ with it now. He's going to move it to Peffer. Peffer going up ice. He's on the far boards. He's got Smith. He hits Smith. Smith now going to take it and gain the line. Smith with 2 defenders on him. He gets around one and then has the puck jump off his stick, but he's going to regain it and now center it to Peffer. Richie shoots, and the defender gets in the way just in the nick of time. Flyers doing a great job killing the penalty, and we got a whistle as a Boji player is down. All right, we're back here. The Boji player gets up, and he's going to come off the ice under his own power. And Flyers got 23 seconds left on the penalty kill. Downing, Van Meer, Schmidt, and Silty out there. There's Van Meer and Silty. Silty with the puck, dances around a defender, works it up the near boards. Out to the point. Boji's going to send it towards the net, and Schmidt gets it off his shin part. It pads out to neutral ice. Now Boji gets the puck down and can't pick the pocket. Boji on the counterattack. Silty blocks a shot. Jude with it behind the net. Now Van Meer works it to the far boards. Boji holds it in deep. Jude's going to get to it first. Jude going to go up to Wes. Wes has got Baker, and he can't quite get to the puck. Now he skates it out. Downing gets around two defenders. Downing gets still around. Now the puck is ahead of him. Downing's going to shoot and score! Tapped in! Wesley Downing working hard to get around the defenders and get that shot off. And he finds that far corner to open up the scoring. 1-0. Flyers take a lead unassisted by Wesley Downing. You're on it. Yes. Van Meer, Downing, and Williamson out there. Downing going to get the puck at neutral ice. He's in that far corner again. He's got three defenders tagging on him. He loses the puck into a skate. Now he's going to drop it deep. Williamson going to get it behind the net. Baker takes it away, moves it to Van Meer. Van Meer centers. Nobody's home. Beasy steps on it. 61. It tried to give that goal to Antonovich. Now Downing skates it in. Downing has it behind the ice, going to change directions. Downing loses the puck, coughs it up to Okoboji. Mammoth sends it to neutral ice, where Stella gets it. Now Stella is going to move it up to Beasy. Beasy out to neutral ice. Downing, he's got a little bit of room. Downing with four defenders. He's going to get to the blue line, send it on net, and change. Good play there by Wesley. Here comes the Mammoths. Going to bring it in. They're going to ice it, rather, and Flyers will complete their change. Sorensen, Antonovich, Schmidt, Shalin, Silty. So a lot of S's and Antonovich. Sorensen, Shalin, Silty, Schmidt, and Antonovich. Sorensen takes the draw. He wins it over to Silty. Silty trying to work it deep. It finds defender's shin pads. Boji sends it out of the zone. Goes through the 5-hole of Jude. Jude's going to retreat and grab that puck. He's going to take it down behind the net, survey the situation. Jude changes direction. Jude to Antonovich. Nope, Antonovich. Oh, I thought he was going to defer to Sorensen. Antonovich and Sorensen breaking away. Antonovich up the far boards, trying to work it to Sorensen. Sorensen around one. Sorensen gets it. Now Sorensen comes and he shoots and scores! Grayson Sorensen with the nifty puck movement. And that's going to be assisted by Vitaly Antonovich. Antonovich to Sorensen. Again, familiar combination, as those two have been working really well together all season long. Sorensen, Antonovich, Shalin going to stay out on the ice. Beasy, Pappas playing D. It's one back to Beasy. Beasy into the zone and then sent right back out by Boji. They're going to skate it through neutral ice. Pappas with the puck in the far boards. Boji comes in, slows her down. I'm going to drop it around the boards. Beasy, he's going to gather. Beasy going the opposite direction. He's got Antonovich. If he moves that puck, he does. He gets it to Sorensen. Sorensen through neutral zone with speed. Sorensen going to drop past Antonovich. Antonovich right back to Sorensen. Sorensen to Antonovich, goes through his legs, and Stella's going to send it. She sends it from the point. Saved. Now Sorensen coming behind the net. Sorensen center. Shalin couldn't get a stick on it. It's out to the blue line and sent back deep. And now Boji gets it out. Stella slowing the puck down. She's going to take it away. Stella, great poke check. And here comes Boji again. Beasy on the back check. Beasy, they're going to send it towards the net. Covered by Fonts. We got a little scary there, but Fonts gets the glove on it. He makes that first save with the pads. It bounces back slowly. And Boji was crashing the net, but Fonts puts the glove down before Boji can get a rebound chance. Flyers win the draw. It's Kira Terry with it now. She's going to try and advance it. Richie Peffer looking to get it. Boji centers. Boji shoots. Jude eats it up. Another one shot through the crease, but off center. Kira trying to advance it to the blue line. Here's Peffer. She's going to go. No, that's to Peffer from Silty. And Okoboji on the counterattack. They're going to gain the line. Terry crashes it. Nice save by Fonts. Fonts, just in the nick of time, gets that leg down, makes a kicking save with the right pad. Here comes Smith marching the other way. Smith going to center. Doesn't quite get to Peffer. Peffer behind the net, back to Smith. Smith going back to Peffer. Terry's in front of the net. See if they can get her. Now back to Smith again. Terry calling for that puck, and it squirts out to neutral ice. Silty going to change directions now through neutral ice. He's going to work it up to Casson. Smith going to gain the line. Smith brings it in, goes to Peffer. Peffer shoots into the shins. Peffer staying with it. And now it dribbles off his twig. Good work there by the Flyers. Out to Beasy. Beasy up to Peffer. Peffer gains the line clean. Peffer around the defender. Centers to Smith. And Smith has it jump off a stick. In the corner, Smith and Peffer in the board battle. Smith and Peffer. It's stuck up against the boards. Now everybody kind of gives up on it. Where's the puck? It's in. That was in Richie's skate. Interesting. I think that's the first time I've seen a puck in a skate like that. Richie's got to skate that thing into the net next time. Just slide feet first. Van Meer, Downing, and Hank out on the ice. Hank had to sit a little bit first 8 minutes of this game for the kerfluffle. Downing tries to center to Hank. They had a little bit of a kerfluffle at the end of game number 1. So him and a Boji player sat for a few minutes. Downing's going to carry it in. Downing brings it in, and he's going to take a hard angle shot. Goes behind the net. Downing going to change directions now. Downing looking to center to Hank. Now Pappas sends it towards the net. Hank gets a stick on it. Hank grabs it behind the net. Going to send it around the boards out to Stella. Stella going to send it back deep. Here's Hank with it in front of the net. Puck is still loose. And it's going to go in. That's going to be another goal for Wesley Downing. 61, working hard in front of the net. Wesley, second goal of the game. Assisted by Hank, 34-61. Flyers going to get a line change. Out comes Baker, Sorensen, Antonovich, Silty, Schmidt. It's back to Silty. Silty gains the line. This is Antonovich in front of the net, and he hasn't taken off a stick. Puck comes out to neutral ice. Silty in a foot race. He's going to win it. Silty surveying the situation. He's going to carry it through neutral ice. Silty, center ice with it. He's being collapsed on by the Mammoths. Now it's over to Antonovich. And Boji comes away with the puck. They're marching the opposite direction. Schmidt on the back check. They get around Jude, and then the puck is slurred. Now Jude's got a little bit of room. Jude's going to carry it in. Jude's going to take a center ice. Jude now going to try and get a backhand shot, and he gets tripped up. No call. Might have been tripped up by Baker there. Flyers. Boji marching the other way. Antonovich on the back check. Williamson and Beasy. They try and center it. Nobody there but orange jerseys. And now Antonovich takes the puck away, and he's going to go to Sorensen. Sorensen brings it up towards the blue line. Boji sends it in. It's going to hit Stella's skate, so it won't be an icing. Beasy gets to the puck first. Beasy out to the far boards. Boji has it taken away by Peffer. Flyers got a 3v2. It's Peffer. Shalin. Sorensen's going to change. Peffer goes all the way. Shoots and scores. Richie Peffer unassisted. 4-0. Richie selling in front of his fans over here. 4-0 Ames. Smith, Shalin, Peffer remain on the ice with Beasy and Pappas. 3.5 minutes to go in period number 1. This one sent towards our net, and Stella gets to it. Stella now working it up towards, this is Smith. Smith to Peffer. Peffer's got one in front of him, 2 behind him. Peffer gets around the defender. Going to try and center. Nope. Richie's going to score it backhand. Peffer, 2 quick ones. Taking this up to 5-0. Richie Peffer, back-to-back goals. So 3:31 to go, and Flyers crushing the Mammoth spirit here early in this game. Van Meer, Terry, Downing on the ice. Into the Flyers zone it goes. Boji trying to exit. They don't get good wood on the puck. Sent deep. Downing's going to get it in the far corner. Downing being pinched off behind the net. Now Downing's thinking wraparound, and he got it. That's a hat trick for Wesley Downing, his 4th hat trick of the year, as Wesley with 3 of the 6 goals. Sorensen, Downing, Terry going to be out on. Nope. Here comes Van Meer. They're going to put Sorensen and Antonovich on D. So they're going to move the lines into a blender with Sorensen's going to take the draw, and Van Meer's going to D. Van Meer and Antonovich playing D as the lines go in a blender with 3 minutes to go in period number 1, and the Flyers a commanding 6-0 lead to start this game. Downing with a natural hat trick, Natty Hattie, in period number 1. This one comes out to neutral ice and now marched in, but Downing takes it away. Downing around 1. Downing's got Sorensen trailing the play. He gets around 1. He gets around 2. Downing's going to shoot and score. Goal number 4. That's 4 in the period for Wesley Downing. Here comes Sorensen, Downing, Ballmance. Antonovich going to play D with Van Meer. It's 1 to Hank. Marching in is Boji. On the back check is Van Meer. She gets in the way of that puck, deflects it to the far corner. Van Meer now after that puck, and she's going to hit it up and around the boards. Hank looking to break out. Downing was breaking away. They don't go get to him. Now Boji brings it into the slot. And now Downing, see, they credited 1 to Antonovich, so they said hat trick for Wesley. That's actually his 4th goal of the game. Boji coming back the other way. Here comes Boji. Antonovich marches up and pokes that puck away. Still in the high slot. Now Downing deflects that one. High slot it remains. Boji's going to march in. They're going to shoot. That one's eaten up by Antonovich. And now they're going to shoot and score on Fonts. Flyers, a little bit out of position there. Give up one, making it a 7-1 game with about a minute to play. .35 seconds to go in period number 1. 7-1 hockey game. Silty carries it in. Board battle with Silty Smith. Silty drops it deep. Here's Schmidt working that puck up to Beasy. Beasy's going to shoot. Save. I think you got Silty and Peffer playing D now. Schmidt going to move to forward, as is Beasy. Beasy and Schmidt both playing out of their natural position. Now Beasy in a board battle. And that's how period number 1 is going to end. Flyers put up 7 in the first period. Boji gets the goose egg away with 1. 7-1 hockey game going into the second. All right, we're back for period number 2. Flyers going to work their way right to left on your screen, your phone, your TV, whatever you might be watching us on. Schmidt, Smith, and Beasy are your forwards. Van Meer and Antonovich going to play defense. That one goes in the Flyers zone. Antonovich gathers it behind the net. Antonovich working it up to Beasy. Beasy trying to chip it around the defender. Now we got a board battle on the far boards. Squirts deeper into the Flyers zone, and Boji gets the puck. This one's sent right through the crease, but nobody there. Beasy's going to be the first one to it. Now Van Meer cleaning things up, works it towards the blue line, and now out by Beasy. Beasy, Schmidt, Smith. This one's worked up to Smith. Smith trying to get to Schmidt. Schmidt going to center it, and Smith can't quite get good wood on it. Puck squirts out to the far corner. And now it's going to be sent around for a icing. No ice. They're going to wave it off. Now this is sent towards the net where Jude gathers. Jude looking to break out. Gets it to Beasy. So Downing and Peffer playing defense. That's scary. I don't think West has hardly ever played defense, but we'll see how it goes. This is Peffer. Peffer going to skate it up to Schmidt. Schmidt's got room. 3v2. Schmidt brings it in. Schmidt carried it. Goes cross ice. Misses. Comes out to the point. Downing can't quite get to it. He kicks it out to neutral ice. Not a natural defenseman there. Peffer up to Jude. Jude gains the line. Jude looking to center, but a Boji stick gets in the way. Boji going around. This comes out to the corner. Downing going to skate up on it. Downing going to take it in. He's going to shoot. And that's saved. Hank just missing the rebound chance. Peffer with the puck. This one squirts out to neutral ice. Downing's waiting for it. Flyers got to regroup. Back to Peffer. Peffer looking to advance it up to Hank. Hank gains the line. Hank now going to try and get it deep. Boji sends it out to neutral ice. And Downing, not real good at skating backwards. Falls down, Boji advances. This one's behind the Flyers net. Downing comes away with it. Downing now going to move it out of the zone up to Baker. Baker has it taken away. And now Hank comes and takes away. Downing grabs that puck. Downing gains the line. Downing sends it in deep and changes. Antonovich, Van Meer come in on D. Silty skates it in. He's going to play offense for a change. Williamson, Silty, Hank in there. Boji trying to march it out. They do and send it all the way in the Flyer zone. Shot scored as they get around Antonovich, take that far side on Fonts for second goal of the game, making the goal game 7-2. 12 minutes, 55 seconds to go in period number 2. Sorensen, Antonovich going to move back to forward out there with Shalin. Beasy and Pappas back on D, so Flyers with a little bit more of a natural look here after giving up a second goal in period number 2. Sorensen skating with it behind the net. Sorensen coming in and around. Now he's going to try and center, sends out to Beasy. Beasy moving it back deep. Sent in the crease. Oh, Schilling couldn't quite get to it. Puck's going to squirt out, and Stella hunts it down. Stella with her head up is going to survey, move it up ice. Antonovich trying to carry it in, does. Antonovich is going to center it to Sorensen. Now Shalin's got it. Shalin trying to center it, and he does get to Antonovich. Antonovich with the one-timer. Goalie makes a nice save. Good pass from Shalin to Antonovich. Boji getting around Stella, shoots and scores. That's 3 unanswered by Boji, making it a 7-3 game. 11:57, lots of hockey to go here as Boji cuts the lead to 4. Peffer, Smith, Terry, and Schmidt and Silty back as a normal defensive pair. Here comes Peffer. He gets around both defenders. He's going to shoot. Glove save. Now in the corner it goes. Written down is Smith, I believe. Terry in to help. Sent out, and Silty holds it in. Now Silty from the point. He's going to send it. Goes just wide. Now Jude skates up on it. And work back the other way. Here's Peffer. Gains the line clean. Peffer brings it into center ice. Changes direction. Peffer going to shoot right into the goalie's crest. Makes the save. And the Boji crowd has found some life. Smith, Peffer, Terry out there. Peffer sends it deep. Terry in the far corner, and Smith. Smith moves it deep. Kira's going to get to it. She's going to try and center to Peffer. Peffer gets his twig on, turns, sends it, and it's deflected by a defender's stick. Now to the near boards it goes. Out to Jude at the point. Jude trying to get it into Peffer, and it goes in deep. Out and around it comes again. Jude going to get to it at the point. Turns, sends it deep, but Boji gets there first. They get around Jude. They get around Silty, and they're going to bring it in and saved by Fonts. Lightning Leon with another save here. Van Meer, Downing out there with Williamson. Downing comes away with the puck. He's going to try and move it to Lilly. Now Lilly in a board battle. Downing and Lilly on the near boards. Downing centers, deflected by a defender. Boji on the counter attack. Pappas on the back check. Pappas pushes him towards center ice. Now Van Meeren to help. They're going to send it towards the net, and Stella grabs the puck before it gets to Leon. Stella looking to reverse course. She's going to move it over to Beasy. Beasy now trying to get back to Stella, and Boji takes it away. Now up it goes to the point, and Baker is lucky to not see the sin bin for that one. And Boji sends it deep into the near corner. Stella working it up to West. West around one and doesn't get the puck out. They're going to try again. Board battle where West comes away with it. Downing's got a little bit of room. He's got a defender in front of him. Downing is going to skate in and has it poked away. Couldn't toe drag in front of the defender. Now Downing's going to try and take it from the corner. Downing marching in. Now he's thinking wraparound. Wesley in front of the puck now sticks out to Stella. Stella's going to shoot, and it's gobbled up by a defender. We got a foot race. You're not beating Stella on that one. She's too fast. Out to neutral ice it comes. Boji sends it in offsides. Stella Pappas flashing that speed as it was a foot race, and she just smoked the Boji player to that puck and then turned, sends it out of the zone. Great defensive play. Sorensen, Antonovich, Hank out there. This is Antonovich with it. Antonovich trying to move it to Sorensen. Boji takes the puck away. Held in by Antonovich. Now Jude steps up on it. He's going to bring it into the slot. Jude behind the net with it. Jude going to move it out to Antonovich. And Antonovich centers. Now it comes back out to Silty, who sends one. Clean up. Oh! Antonovich just misses. Here's Sorensen. Board battle. It's Sorensen and Antonovich. Antonovich comes away with it. Vitale now going to change direction. Vitale looking to center. He's got Hank in front of the net. Boji works it to the boards. Schmidt holds it in. Now in front of the net. Sorensen backhand. Saved by the Boji goalie. Now Silty can't quite step on it. Boji coming the other way 3-on-1, but they lose the puck. And then Silty gets tripped up. Everybody held in at the blue line. It comes in clean, but it's 3 orange jerseys first to it. Sorensen has it taken away by the 1 Boji player. Out to the point and into Silty's skates. Silty going to move it up to Antonovich. Antonovich out to neutral ice with it. Doesn't get it out, though. Now Jude with a good poke check. Jude's moving the puck the right direction. He's skating hard after that puck. Jude and Sorensen in on it. Boji trying to get it out to neutral ice, but they don't. It's sent deep by your Flyers. Board battle is Sorensen, Antonovich. Ballvance is in on it. Hank going to try and send one from a hard angle. Now Sorensen with the rebound. Couldn't quite get there. Sorensen gets the rebound. He's behind the net. Sorensen going to go out to Pappas. Here's Stella now. She's going to send it from the high slot, and the defenders get to it. Beasy now trying to work it deep. Sorensen comes away with it. He's got Hank in front of the net. Sorensen, backhand, shot wide into the back of the net. Phew, 2 games in a row. This is a lot of work, friends. Big Christiana here. Stella and Peffer fighting for it. Boji comes away with it in the high slot. But now it's moved to the far corners. Shalin and in on it. Now there's BZ going to send it out of the zone. In neutral ice, Boji and Peffer's trying to hunt it down. Peffer couldn't quite jump the pass, sent out to neutral ice, where Stella's waiting for it. Josh Shalin's got to get back. And Boji going to pressure Pappas back to the Flyers zone, but now we're going to try and attack again. Here comes Peffer. Peffer gets around a defender. Peffer going to skate it in and shoot. Saved by the Boji Tendi. Peffer now with it behind the net. This is Smith. Smith at the far boards. Out to Beasy. Beasy going to skate, shoot it. And now Shalin couldn't get the backhand on the rebound chance from that shot by Beasy. Boji coming the other direction. Pappas sends it back the correct way. Now Peffer gets around one. Peffer's got Casson with him. Peffer Gonna pass to Casson. Casson shoots and scores! Great puck movement. As the Flyers put their 8th goal in. Beautiful puck movement there. Richie Peffer finding Casson Smith across the Royal Road. And Smith buries one to light the lamp for goal number 8. Downing, Van Meer, Terry out there. Boji controls the faceoff. We're going to give Shalin an assist on that as well. Shalin and Peffer with apples on that last goal. Here's Van Meer trying to get it on in the corner. She works it to Wes. Wes behind the net. Wes going to think. Now he's coming around, brings it in, and defenders take it away as Wes gets put on his ass. Van Meer sending it back out, and into Boji's zone it goes. Kira and Wes going to put some pressure on the puck. They send it out to neutral ice. Now Van Meer brings it in off sides. Wes not happy with the short shift. Sorensen, Antonovich, Baker out there. They get around Stella, but here's Beasy to help the play, and they're going to get saved by Fonts. Defenders slow them down. They still got a good shot off, but they couldn't get past Lightning Leon. Stella in the corner. She's going to hold them off and allow help is on the way. Baker in a foot race. Baker's got Antonovich with him. Baker down behind the net. Going to push it to the near corner. Into the house it goes. Nice work there by Baker to slow that puck down. Now it's sent out. Stella in a foot race. She's going to win that thing. She's going to turn and has it deflected. And now Stella takes that puck away and moves it to Antonovich. Vitale is going to drop it all the way in for an icing. 2 minutes, 27 seconds to go in period number 2. Flyers up 8-3. Smith, Peffer out there. Hank's out there with them. Ooh, that one off, and it goes back to Leon. Covers it up. Shots on goal showing 18-10 here. Flyers with 18, Boji with 10. Goals, Ames 8, Boji 3. Smith working up to Peffer. Peffer loses it, and now Boji's going to bring it in, and Smith works it to Peffer. Peffer trying to center it here. Boji comes in and takes away. Peffer coming back for the puck again. Peffer centers. Nobody's home. Boji can't get good wood. Comes out to Silty. Silty shoots and scores! Eric Silty from the point. As Flyers now threatening double digits with their 9th goal of the game. Eric Silty. That puck had eyes. He shoots a missile from the point. Lighting the lamp. Smith, Ballvance, Peffer out there with BZ and Pappas. Peffer marches in. Peffer around the defender. Peffer's going to shoot. Goalie makes the save. Hank going to work it around back to Richie. Richie now. He gets poked away by a Mammoth. Now he's going to work it back to Hank. Hank, back to Richie. Richie now. Gonna go back to Hank. Hank looking to center. Gonna go out to Peffer. Peffer to Pappas. Pappas gonna send one from the point. Goes wide right. Hank to it in the far corner. Hank reverses direction with the puck And Peffer's going to try and get it in the near corner. Peffer pokes it around defender, then takes the puck. Now he gets it back to Hank, and it's worked out to Beasy. Beasy drops it deep, back out to Beasy. They chip it around Beasy, and Stella gets to it. Stella takes the puck, moves it back into neutral ice. Now Boji comes away with it, but it's squirting to the far ice. Boji, great pass, but they don't get the shot off. 15 seconds to go in period number 2. Out to the point. They're going to drop one in deep again, and it's chopped out by the Flyers, but remains in the high slot. There's Beasy and Hank getting to it. Beasy's first one to it, sends it out of ice. Richie Peffer with 2 seconds, not enough time, and he's going to get tripped up to end period number 2. Flyers have 9, Boji has 3. We'll be back for the last period of the day in just a minute. Welcome back, Flyers fans. It's period number 3 here in Boji. Van Meer is going to be flanked by Shalin and Downing. Silty and Schmidt playing D. Here is puck sent towards the Flyers net. Schmidt's going to try and work it out. Schmidt moves it up to Wes. Wes has the puck caught up in the ref's skates. And then Boji battles through. And now that puck is hung up. And it's going to go up into the bench maybe. We'll get a whistle. We'll drop it in neutral ice. Yeah, Wes again frustrated with the short shift. Stella with the puck down behind the net. Here comes Beasy. Beasy carrying it through neutral ice. And puck stays deep. Boji now going to try and carry it out. We got 3 orange jerseys, including Pappas. Boji sends it deep. Dump chase. And Pappas try and get to it. Puck stuck in front of the Flyers net. Antonovich gets to it. Antonovich going to move it to Sorensen. Sorensen gains the line. Sorensen pressured into the corner, loses an edge, and eats the boards. Now Stella's got it, and she's got to kill some time as Sorensen is working his way up. And it is going to come in offsides. Flyers with a full line change. Smith, Peffer, Williamson out there, Silty and Schmidt playing D. Here's Richie. He's going to carry it in. Richie works around the defender. Richie going to shoot, save, and Puck is still not covered. Now we got a little extracurriculars. Let's get some pushing and shoving. Boji protecting their goalie. No penalties assessed, though. (9-3), period number 3. Peffer with the puck. He's going to go out to Jude. Jude goes D to D. Silty now coughs it up. And Boji marching back the other way. Schmidt on the back check. He gets a stick on it, then glove save by Fonts. Now they're going to come the other way, center, and shot wide left. Flyers look a little discombobulated here. Going to need to get control of the puck. Held in by Boji. Sent back towards the blue line and out. Now Peffer moving it up to Williamson. Peffer, he is everywhere. And here comes Smith. Smith has it poked away. Silty sends it in offsides. Van Meer, Ball Vance Downing coming in with BZ and Pappas. Stella gains the puck. She's going to move it up to Wes. Wes gets around one. Wes gets around two. Wes now sends one just wide. If that was on line, the goalie didn't see it, but just goes wide right. Comes in. Beasy holds it in. Sent towards the net now. Here's Hank with it from the net. Hank's going to shoot. Goes down behind the net. Downing gathers in the far corner. Gets checked up against the boards. Van Meer coming to help. Van Meer and Downing, and a board battle. Downing comes away with it. Downing now, he's skating it in. He's coming behind the net. Downing, thinking wraparound, shoots too soon. Puck still loose. It squirts into the near corner, and it's going to be iced by Boji. 7.5 minutes to go. In comes Fresh Flyers. Antonovich, Swanson, Shalin, Silty, and Schmidt. It's the S line with Antonovich. 9-3, 7 minutes to go here in Boji. One squirts out to Silty. Silty, he's going to try and send it deep. Shalin looking to grab it in the near corner. Swanson there to help. Now Shalin and Swanson looking for it. Sent back out to Silty. Silty from the point. He sends it in. Antonovich now with the rebound. And he's going to shove it towards the goalie. Goalie gets it covered, draws a whistle. You saw a smaller Boji Mammoth think about giving Antonovich a shove and then looked up at him, the extra 7 inches that Vitali has on him, and decided better of it. Sorensen to take the draw. It's won by Boji. Now Sorensen and Shalin in on the puck. Boji comes away with it. They're going to skate it out of the Flyers zone, poked away by Sorensen. Sorensen still pressing on it, but Boji gets it in deep where Silty hunts it down. Silty going to work it to Sorensen. Sorensen to Antonovich. Antonovich going to cool down. Nope, that's Jude clearing the zone now. Boji back the other way. Antonovich and Jude slowing the play down. They're going to send it towards the net, behind the net. Silty gets it. Silty's got Shalin. He's going to skate it, though, and now try and work it to Shalin. Swanson can't gain the line. It's sent back into the Flyers zone. Schmidt with it behind the net. Works it up to Antonovich. Antonovich going to try and get to Swanson. Swanson to Antonovich. Antonovich back to Swanson. Swanson carries it in. Swanson's going to shoot and glove save by the Tendy and White. Just over 5 minutes to play in this 9-3 hockey game. Kira and Casson coming out with Richie Peffer. Out to Stella at the point. Stella goes D to D. Beasy now sends it from the point. Save. Puck in the near corner. Boji comes away with it. They get pinched off by several orange jerseys. Peffer carries it back into the zone. Peffer pinched off, sends one, glove save by Boji. And they are going to roll the lines. They are rolling these lines awful fast. This is going to come in as an icing. If they roll them here, that'd be insane. They're going to let them play. Van Meer, Silty, Downing, Schmidt. Silty, Williamson is out there as well. Just under 4 minutes to go. Boji clears the zone. They got a 2v1. Silty on the back check. Here comes Van Meer and Schmidt. Jude makes, Leon makes the save. Lightning Leon. Now that one gets deflected. Took a weird bounce, but all's well. Flyers needing to clear it out. Downing comes away with it. Now Wesley is going to gain it, and he's got 1-on-3. Downing has it poked away, but he sticks with it. Shoots deflected up high. Now Downing's got it, and he's going to turn and shoot and scores. Goal number 5 for Wesley Downing. Flyers hit double digits in Boji. Five-goal game for Wesley Downing. Ball Vance, Sorensen, Antonovich out there. Silty and Beasy going to be your defensive pair, changing up just a little bit there on defense. Silty works it up to Sorensen. Sorensen going to toe drag around one. Sorensen backhands just wide. Sorensen now to Antonovich, back to Sorensen. Sorensen, weird angle shot, and it goes off the goalie's pads. Now Beasy sends one. He's going to shoot and score. Here's Drew Beasy, scored one. He gives the 6-7 Selly. 6-7. 11-3 Flyers. 2 minutes, 49 seconds to go. Shalin, Peffer, Smith on the ice. Beasy and Pappas. Your normal defensive pair out there. Puck is dropped, and Boji wins it. Shalin at neutral ice moves it back to Beasy. Beasy looking to skate it in. He gets in. Now Beasy going to shoot, and it's deflected by the defender. Now Beasy working hard behind the net. No Flyers looking to get it in the near corner. Boji comes away with it. Peffer comes away with the puck. Peffer now. He's going to skate it into the net, behind the net, and has it poked off his twig. Beasy treats and gets it. Here comes Boji marching through neutral ice. Beasy and Pappas on the back check. Pinch him off into the corner, force a wide shot. Pappas with the puck. Pappas looking to get up to Peffer. Peffer can't quite get it up now. It goes off Stella's stick as she was retrieving it from the ground. Now Peffer's going to try and exit again. Peffer's got Smith with him. Peffer and Smith bring it in 2v2. Working around one, has it poked away into the far corner. Peffer retreats and grabs it. Now Boji takes it away. Here's Jude. He comes and gets that puck into the high slot. Backhand shovel. Saved by the Boji Kendi. 80 seconds of hockey to play. Downing, Tara, Van Meer come out there. Van Meer to take the draw. Downing trying to get to it. Now Schmidt has it poke off his twig. Silty gets to it. Silty going to change directions now. Silty looking to get out. He retreats all the way. Now Eric pokes it around. Eric going to skate it all the way in. He gains the line clean. Now he loses the puck. Comes center ice, and Boji's going to take it in the near corner. Boji up towards the boards with it. Down and comes away with it. He's going to shoot and score. Goal number 6 for Wesley. Near side. So Wesley doubles up the Mammoth. Sorensen, Williamson, and Tonovich out there. Beasy and Pappas with 33 ticks to go. Beasy carries it in. And this one never did get sloppy. Sometimes these games that get out of hand, you just tend to see them get sloppy, but it was good hockey played here. Into neutral ice it comes. We're down to 10 seconds. Stella pressuring the puck, moves it to Antonovich. Antonovich, he's content to put it up against the boards and run the clock out. This one's going to end. Flyers with a half a dozen. They come away victorious against the Boji Mammoths here. 12-3 in Boji. Flyers, I want to say have games with Des Moines next week, but not 100% sure. Appreciate you joining us here on Ames Hockey Network. Brought to you by SuperDad TV. This is Jeff signing off, reminding each other, be good to each other. We will see you next game.